Hello, tubesters. Oh, let's shut that bloody door, shall we? It was nice. Oh, sorry, start again. It was pissing it down this morning, and it's turned slightly nice now. It's 18 degrees, but we've got humidity. What makes it feel like flipping, I don't know, 30. I've got my light jacket on, and yeah, need to tidy up a bit. Been a lazy bugger. I have been completely lazy. Half of my stuff, as you can see, my bags, everything, just a complete mess. Need to stay organised. There are other days where you just feel like saying the word F it. You know what I mean? Don't know what to say, you know. Excuse me. I fell asleep earlier. Had 1.5 hours. And yeah, the rain was just thundering. I think it's gonna last all bloody day, but thank God it didn't. It didn't add much work on. Don't know if I'll get anything this week. So, not worry. It's water. Just that diluted stuff I've got today. Flipping throat's dry as anything. Need some more water in it. And yeah. Might go to Meadowhall Shopping Centre, for those who know Meadowhall. Because like now I'm in IKEA. And since you only get 3 hours free parking. Lucky for me. If I can zoom in. Okay, now bollocks. Just behind them trees. Where are we? Just around corner from there is Meadowhall Shopping Centre. And what that building is, I haven't got a bloody clue. Used to be a factory. All this lot. Used to be a big, massive factory. But thanks to somebody who sold our goods to China and other parts of the world, Britain is more or less effed up. Thank you for that, and yeah. Actually, staring at me, talking on my phone. And yeah, I've like I said, there needs to be a factory back here. Yeah. And I was a security guard here going back to the middle 90s, like 94, 97 kind of thing. Sorry, 93, 95 kind of thing. And I was a security guard here. Sat in a gatehouse, flipping, just listening to radio, since we didn't have the mobile phones. But yeah, I'm going to zoom back out. So yeah, what can I say? Might go to Greg's, get one of the pasties. I would go for a chip butty, but I will completely pay for it in complete pain. So that's not going to happen very quickly, is there? But on the other hand, I'm kind of tempted for a pizza tonight. But since pizzas don't cost 60 pence, 80 pence a slice like they used to in the 90s, they've bloody tripled in price in most places. Some of them don't even do slices anymore. I could be wrong. I'm going back to the Pizza Hut days. But now you get Greg's Pizza for like £1, £2, you know what I mean? And you just think, what's the point? 2 days worth of food from reduction centre in Asda and Tesco's and all these other places. And someone told me about an app. I can't remember what it's called. A Bido or something. A Bidio. I don't know. If I remember, I'll make it my next video. But in there are people who just basically giving food away, like reductions, or some people who bought too much, they'll say, look, come and take it, kind of thing. Other places will be like shops saying, look, we've got, for example, cans of tuna reaching its expiry date. It's not selling. What it was 60p a can. In reduction, it was like 39 pence, and since it still didn't sell, they put it down to 30 pence a can, or even 25 pence a can, which is bloody cheap. But like I say, it's still good food. Not like it's been soured or contaminated, unless the can's been dented, then maybe. But obviously, because it's been dented, I think people just go past it and say, you know what, I'm not buying a dented can. But it's something daft like that, like label might have come off or some kind of defect anyway. Long story short. And you might get a can for 15p. And when you're talking £2 for a bloody Greg's Pizza, 15 pence and £2, massive difference. Kind of sounding like I'm becoming a cheapskate, but you know what I mean. When times are hard, you sometimes have to go down that line. And since last time I had to pay that stupid fine off, I'm just trying to find a letter. But I think this is it. And since I found, since I've paid that fine off, it's basically wiped out my budget, what I keep to myself. Here we go. Can you see that? £150 payable. Very fixed penalty. No proceedings, blah blah blah. Pause it if you want to read it. You know what I mean? Stupid robbing baskets, man. 150 quid. If I didn't pay it, it's £500. So bloody robbing bastards, man. So them two jobs that I did on weekend. Friday I went to Manchester Airport. Was it Saturday? Saturday I went to Manchester Airport. Sunday I went to Bradford. Had a day out there. And Sunday evening, that job dropped on me for Birmingham Airport. That was a £70 job, £73. And, you know what I mean? When you put like £40 fuel in, and you're only left with £30 until your next job comes, you really struggling to financially, and you know what I mean. We really struggle. I found a cheap bike. Well, saying cheap bike. Someone's given away a free bike on internet. I think it was Sheffield Gumtree. I got it, sort it out my mate's garden, and somebody applied for it. Says I want it, and he didn't seem very confident about it. And no, sorry, that again. I put it on for 25. I'm not greedy, you know. Since I got it for free, I took it, got some wipes, wiped it all down, got it clean as possible, got all cobwebs off, and I just kind of flipped it and put it back on. So, don't know what to do. Just waiting for a reply. One guy says he wants it, but when I give him postcode, he says, "Oh mate, you're too far from me. Sorry, bro." I'm like, "Whereabouts are you? I might be able to bring it round if you're in my area." He goes, "Oh no, mate, I'm in Manchester." So I'm thinking, bloody hell. If only this guy sent me a message last week, I could have took it down when I had that Manchester airport job. You know what I mean? Took a little detour. So that screwed up for me. I don't know what to do sometimes. Another strain I've got is finding a minibus for myself. But then again, I got back on the dodgy way. Like, say I've got football insurance, take people out for football trips. It works out cheaper. But if I do it the legit way, I need 10 grand in my account, which is I'm only a quarter of a deal. Not counting my insurance is coming out this month in 2 weeks. I need £10,000 fixed in my account. On top of that, I need 5-6 grand for a minibus. And if I do it the legitimate way for insurance, I think that's like 3 grand being a new business. So I need 18 grand, 20 grand just to start off. But you know, don't know what to do sometimes. Maybe if I get something like a 7-seater like that, you know, and take people out to I don't know, bloody Blackpool or something. Six, 7 people. Charge them a stupid little amount, like 200 quid or something, you know. 50 quid for fuel and rest for me. Or even 150, you know, I'm not a bit greedy. Still cheaper than train and buses, probably. So, life's a struggle. But on the other hand, life's getting you down, isn't it? Country's messed up. I watched a guy on the internet, and it's called Spencer. I don't know. You might have heard of him. He become an ambassador for a bike company, and they're giving him bikes, helmets, and he's planning to go from Leicester all the way to Australia. And on the way, he's gonna make vlogs, blogs, just like me, and get funding through TikTok and all these other Instagram sites, Facebook, all these social media sites, to help him on his way. So that could be something else worth looking into. Come on, you can get out of there. There's a good girl. So, damn. Some of these ladies, you know what I mean? But yeah, if I can get into something like that, that'd be nice. But yeah, don't know what else to say. Do I start bikepacking the world? Do I drive around the world? No, I don't want to drive around the world. I can do enough driving. So I'll see what happens. Ew. But yeah. I've struggled in the past. Life's a struggle, so slow. I wanna get my life sorted out. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna cut off, get this uploaded, unedited, of course, and might make another video of Medall. I'll see you later, alligator. Ta-da.